The two most important things you have, everybody has, the two most important things is your health and your time. Mm-hmm. If you out of either one of those, you in a world of trouble. And I work a lot, so I'm like a machine. I know how to just do my work, but on my lunch break, I'd had to lay down, As soon as work is over, I was done. I was exhausted the whole day. I was taking 5-hour energy shots.
Oh, boy.
I was doing 2 of them a day just to try to get myself through it, and nothing was working.
Meet Steve Harvey, born in Welch, West Virginia, on January 17, 1957. Steve hustled his way up from stand-up comedy clubs and car seats as a struggling insurance salesman to become a household name. The face of Family Feud, a best-selling author, a motivational powerhouse, and one of the hardest-working men in showbiz. He's battled poverty, rejection, and health scares. But at 68, Steve still wakes up before sunrise, hosts multiple shows, writes books, mentors millions, and does it all with that signature smile. How does he keep his energy, voice, and charisma sharp enough to fill arenas in his late 60s? Stay tuned, because in this video, we reveal 5 foods Steve Harvey eats for longevity, 3 foods he avoids at all costs, what he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, his daily wellness routine, and 4 simple rules anyone over 50 can steal today.
But I had a lot of problems I discovered last November, December. Mm-hmm. I was out of the country, and I just wasn't feeling myself, man. So I told my wife, and we went to a doctor in a hospital and saw a doctor in a hospital at Cleveland Clinic. There's a Cleveland Clinic in Abu Dhabi.
I did not know that.
And so I went over there because I grew up, used to work across the street from Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland. So I felt comfortable. It's top-notch facility over there. Right. And I went to the hospital, and man, I found out a series of things that I had that was wrong.
He was working out regularly, but his body was still sending him SOS signals. High blood pressure, sleep apnea, prediabetes, and a leaky gut were just a few of the issues that led Steve to reevaluate his approach to health.
I said, look, I'm doing the workouts, I'm eating the food, I'm counting calories, I'm doing all this here. I ain't losing nothing, man. I'm not losing anything. And it's frustrating. She said, I've been online of this guy named Gary Brecka. It was wonderful.
I like
she had that.
Is that your Australian accent?
It sounds like it's
Gary
England.
Brecka.
It sounds like it's England, but that's all I know how to do.
That was a good try.
And she said, I've left him an email, but I left another guy that bought this company called 10X Grant Cardone. And I said, Grant Cardone? What do you mean you left him an email? I'm waiting on him to return the call. I said, well, I know Grant. I've done his 10X conference. And so I picked up the phone, I called Grant. He picked the phone and said, hey, Steve, what's going on? I said, man, listen, here's the deal. I'm in horrible shape. I heard there's this guy that you've worked with named Gary, and I heard he can do some incredible stuff. This young lady showed me a video. I look, man, I'll go do all of this. He said, man, This is great. You're going to love it. I'll tell you what to do. He said, wait a minute, let me put you in contact with him. And then that's how I reached out to you all's office.
That's right.
Awesome.
Steve was determined to get his health back on track, so he turned to Gary Brecka, a human biologist famous for his all-encompassing approach to well-being. Gary didn't just guess, he ran extensive blood tests and genetic testing to figure out precisely what Steve's body needed to perform at its best. Let's explore the health transformation that followed.
I wake up in the morning, I have a permanent cold plunge pool in my house. Mm-hmm. I go downstairs. The science is the water has to be minimum 58 degrees. And then you can go as low as 50. There is no science that says you need to do it any colder. Mm-hmm. People do it for ego, you can do it, but there's just no science that says it works better. Your protocol says to get in this water, minimum 3 minutes, maximum 6.
Right.
And I am here to tell you, if you get in the water first thing in the morning at 50 degrees, it is more than a notion.
Forget about a cozy bath. Steve dives straight into ice-cold water. And no, it's not for a quick wake-up call before the show. This routine is scientifically proven to help with circulation, reduce inflammation, and boost energy. Cold plunges, also known as cold exposure therapy or cryotherapy, work by constricting blood vessels in the body, forcing blood to flow to vital organs. When you emerge from the cold, your body warms up rapidly, increasing circulation and oxygenating the blood. Over time, cold plunges help to reduce inflammation, promote recovery, and even improve mental clarity and mood. A study published in Frontiers in Physiology suggests that cold exposure may reduce muscle soreness and speed up recovery after exercise. But even the coldest water can't fix what you put inside your body. That's why Steve turned his focus to something just as powerful: dietary changes. Second, dietary changes. Steve has emphasized the importance of having a diet that can be processed by your body.
Amazing.
I only eat single ingredient food. You know, fish has one ingredient in it. Fish.
Fish. Really don't need to do much more than that.
That is true.
Chicken
I
got
read the
one
back of
ingredient.
Throw
those
some lemon on it, you're good to go.
Impossible burgers. Sometimes it's like 31 different
Ingredients
things.
are
Man,
big.
and so once I did that, and I gave my body a chance to be able to process the stuff, because when you put stuff in your body that it can't process, what does it do with it? Well, it stores it because it can't process it. You all taught me a whole different way. So I went on pretty much paleo. Now I gave up dairy because I had this leaky gut.
Right.
And when you got leaky gut, you can't have dairy. So I got off dairy. You took me off beans and wheat. I couldn't have any flour, stuff like that. I
Right.
couldn't have anything that was fortified or enriched.
Wow,
Yes.
come on now.
Bro,
Speaking my
these,
language, I'm so
on
proud
your
of you.
game.
let me tell you
This is
something.
so good.
Oh, it makes
Like
me
you bring a
These-
little tear to my eye.
Listen, man, these are words that sound delicious.
Yeah.
Fortified. You go, wow, that's
Enriched.
Enriched. Yeah, I want to be rich. Yeah.
I want to be rich.
And you go, it's enriched, it's fortified. and you
what
go,
they do.
this is dope, man.
Yeah. It's good
is
marketing.
dope.
It's good advertising.
And it's perfectly wrong for
Yeah,
you.
okay.
And once I learned that my body cannot produce, what is it, folic acid?
Folic
Folic
acid.
acid.
My body cannot produce that. I mean, it can't,
Can't process it.
process
Process it.
Now, why am I putting it in here?
Exactly.
And if you flip that label over and it says folic acid, you need to put that thing down.
Throw it in the trash.
Some foods can be hard for our bodies to process. For example, fortified foods like certain breads and cereals have added nutrients like folic acid, which some people can't digest well because their bodies can't break it down properly. Dairy products can also cause problems, especially if someone is lactose intolerant or has gut issues like leaky gut. Beans and wheat might be tough to break down for some people too. Plus, foods with artificial additives or extra processed ingredients can confuse the body. When our body can't handle these foods, they can cause discomfort or get stored in unhealthy ways, leading to bloating, sluggishness, or other health problems over time. That's why Steve chooses diets that avoid hard-to-digest or overly processed foods. He follows a variation of the paleo diet. He has completely eliminated sugar and fortified foods from his routine. Harvey has credited his personal chef for making the diet more enjoyable, with flavorful dishes that rely on fresh herbs and vegetables.
Well, first of all, I'm on what's considered paleo. But what my chef does is what he knows how to make everything taste really good by using extra herbs or vegetables.
Love it.
He don't care nothing about salt for you and all like that. He keeps that nice and low. But he uses a lot of herbs and mints and different concoctions
yeah.
that I've never had before. Like he'll make his own pepper sauce. Like he'll go and harvest peppers down at the farm and the ranch, and he'll make a hot sauce for you.
Oh, wow.
Or he'll put it in a glaze and make a remoulade for you. He's just found a way to make eating interesting.
The paleo diet, often referred to as the caveman diet, is based on the idea of eating foods that were available to our prehistoric ancestors. It emphasizes whole foods like lean meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, while excluding processed foods, grains, legumes, and dairy. The philosophy is that the human body is better suited to these natural foods, which were more common before the advent of agriculture. But diet alone wasn't enough. Steve was able to take things to the next level. But how? 3. Supplements.
They introduced me to the 10X health protocol. And that right there has been the game changer for me. So here's my routine in the morning. Let me walk you through it. First thing, I wake up and I take my amino drink that helps me when I work out to burn the fat instead of my muscle. So I keep my muscle, I drink my amino drink. Then I take my three supplement pills first thing in the morning, a peptide and a couple of pills. I take 3 pills in the morning with my water, and I take my undertongue little pill that I take in the morning that dissolves under your tongue. That's the first thing.
Now, let's talk about supplements. Steve's not playing around. His new supplementation routine probably felt like a game changer for him because it gave his body the boost it needed to work better, not harder. That amino drink he takes in the morning, it helps his body burn fat during workouts without losing muscle, which is huge, especially as you get older. Most people don't realize how easy it is to lose muscle if you're not careful. Then there are the supplements and peptides. While he doesn't list every single one, they're likely helping with things like energy, recovery, and keeping his body running smoothly on the inside. Peptides, for example, can help with sleep, fat loss, and muscle repair. Taking all of this first thing in the morning sets a tone for his day. It gets his system going, supports his workouts, and helps him feel sharper and stronger overall. That's probably why he says it changed the game. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and staying ahead of the curve. Now, it's time to move towards another key part of Steve's health reboot. 4. No excuses for not sleeping.
And I didn't know, man. I wasn't sleeping well at night. I had severe sleep apnea. I did the overnight test at the hospital. I spent the night in the hospital, took the sleep apnea test, found out I scored a 29, which is extremely high, severe sleep apnea.
One thing Steve doesn't skimp on: sleep. This man knows the power of a good night's rest. No more late-night talk show hours or turning in at 4 a.m. Sleep is vital for both physical and mental recovery. During sleep, the body repairs cells, strengthens the immune system, and consolidates memories. Lack of sleep has been linked to an increased risk of chronic conditions like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, which can significantly shorten lifespan. A study in Sleep Medicine Reviews concluded that chronic sleep deprivation is linked to multiple health problems, including cardiovascular diseases and a shortened lifespan. In contrast, individuals who consistently get enough sleep are more likely to live longer and healthier lives. 5. Mindset and laughter. Steve's secret weapon? His mindset. Laughter, humor, and staying positive are all key parts of his routine.
I had all the girls laughing.
Oh, I bet.
And he said, hey, my man, I had enough, okay? You had enough. You don't tell me when enough is enough. I decide when enough is enough. And then I said something else to him. He said, all right, my man, I told you now. Oh, he told me. Oh, what I'm supposed to do? Ooh, I'm scared. And when I look back, I didn't see him.
A positive mindset and regular laughter can boost the immune system, lower stress hormones, and even protect against certain diseases. A sense of humor also improves social connections, which are linked to longer, healthier lives. Research published in Psychology and Aging found that individuals with a positive outlook on life tend to live longer and experience better physical health. The study concluded that positive emotions, like laughter and joy, are associated with lower inflammation and better heart health. 7. Hydration. Steve also swears by hydration. He keeps a bottle of water close by at all times. Staying hydrated isn't just about drinking water. It helps with skin and digestion and keeps you feeling on top of your game. It's one of those habits Steve swears by to keep his body and his mind sharp. Proper hydration is essential for maintaining cellular health, digestion, and energy levels. Water aids in detoxifying the body, improving skin appearance, and even supporting cognitive function, all of which contribute to longevity. A study found that proper hydration plays a critical role in maintaining cognitive function, particularly in older adults. Dehydration, on the other hand, is linked to poor memory, fatigue, and slower reaction times, which can negatively affect overall health. Steve's transformation was remarkable. In just 7 months, Steve experienced incredible improvements. He shed excess fat, lowering his body fat percentage from the 30s to 18.6%. Despite aging, Steve managed to gain 1.2 pounds of muscle, defying the usual decline in muscle mass. With better sleep and reduced fatigue, Steve no longer relied on energy shots. His blood pressure normalized, and he reversed his pre-diabetic condition, eliminating all 5 risk factors of metabolic syndrome. So, what were the few things that Steve was able to do after improvement in his health?
First of all, my energy is completely different, totally turned around. My sleep has completely turned. I've never been a big sleeper. And I just don't believe in it.
Right.
But I've never been a big sleeper. But I had sleep apnea,
Right.
which helped me not be a big sleeper. Because waking up, not breathing 2-3 times a night, right? And my wife would go, you know, sometimes, Steve, when you're snoring, you stop snoring and you just cut off.
Yeah.
Start gasping.
Scary.
And you know, and then you wake up and you go,
And now she's not sleeping because
yeah,
then she's
so
worrying
because
about
she's
you.
watching me.
Yeah.
So because of this, I no longer sleep. I'm off CPAC. I don't sleep with that. I no longer take high blood medication. You know, I'm rested. I'm sharper. My mental focus has come back. Just look, man, to be able to walk around like, I still kind of dress like a fat boy, you know, because I'm like I've trained myself over the years to blouse my shirt a certain way, you know what I mean?
Hide it a bit.
You know, I still know all the tricks. And my stylist always goes, Mr. Harvey, you don't have to do that anymore.
Exactly.
You know, button your shirt and tuck it in. You know, I wouldn't tuck my shirt in because you know I didn't want it protruding. You know, and it's just created a freedom for me.
Steve Harvey may joke about his looks and health routines, but don't be fooled. He's the living proof that taking care of your body doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. So, if you want to follow in Steve's footsteps, start with those cold plunges and stay hydrated. Who knows? You might just find yourself feeling sharper, healthier, and maybe even funnier. No promises, though. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on improving your health and well-being. Remember, you are what you eat, so nurture your health and make sure to take your daily dose of longevity seed for a vibrant life.